Yo, what's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my new tutorial video. My name is LB. So now today in this video, let's dive in DaVinci Resolve, and I'm going to show you how to use Dehancer plugin. Now you see how this clip looks like this in Vlog. So, and here I'm going to create the node. Guys, I'm going to use one node only. Okay, so hold Alt and then press S to create the node on your keyboard. Or just you can come up here on right click and then go here on add node and then click here on collector. So now you have to link this green icon, something like this, and then that's the way how you can create the node. Okay, so and then guys, here I'm gonna use the one node only. Okay, so if you just want this Dehancer plugin, you can go to check it out in the link description down below, guys. Okay, so and let me just come up here on this effect, and then I'm going to search the plugin which is called Dehancer. Okay, so and then you have to drag and then you drop it here on this node. Okay, so now guys, you see what you get. So this is as default when you apply Dehancer on your node. Okay, so now just come here on down. Okay, you have to disable all tools. So guys, this Dehancer plugin, it has more settings. So let me just show you how these settings it is. So, okay, so those are the settings you can use if you just want to make the color grading, the Dehancer only, the film halation grade, okay, vignette monitor output. Those are the settings this Dehancer has. Okay, so first guys, as you see here, and I'm going to open up this input. Okay, so here on source I have to choose the camera because I'm going to use the camera settings. Okay, and then here on vendor, let me select here. There is some different kind of the cameras. Okay, Nikon, Panasonic, Sony, Red, DJI, Canon, Apple, Blackmagic. I used Lumix S5. Okay, that means Lumix it's Panasonic, so I have to choose this Panasonic. Now you see what I'm getting. Okay, and then here the camera, you know guys, the Lumix has some different kinds of camera, GH5, GH5, okay, 6, and then here I'm using the Lumix DCS5. Okay, that's why I have to choose this DCS5. Okay, and then the format, it is Vlog as usual. If you know the Sony has S-Log, that means the Lumix has Vlog. Okay, so now guys, look how my clip it is. Okay, so and that was before and then this is after. So and if your clip it has like a more exposure, and here too guys, there is some exposure settings. Okay, you can just increase or decrease. Okay, let me just put it like here. Okay, this is nice. Even for the white balance, you see how it looks like. Okay, let me just put it right here like 8. Yeah, this is nice. All right, so let me just close this input. Okay, and let me just come here on this film. I have to open up, guys, before you try to set, okay, before you try to do anything, each settings have this icon enable. Okay, so you have to enable this icon. Now you see guys, on this film, let me just try to choose the profile. Here we have some more profile, guys. Okay, you can choose any profile you want. For example, here we have like a Fuji colors. You see how it looks. We have some like a Kodak. Okay, you see here it has more settings or more color grading you can just use, but for me, let me just use like Fuji. Yes, let me just use like this one. Okay, you see how it looks like. Okay, so and then so that was before. Okay, that was input only. So when I add this film, you see what it looks like. Okay, and here you can increase this, you can just push or pull, you see what is happening. Okay, yeah, this is a really good. So let me close this film look, and then let me open up this film developer. You see guys, even for this film developer, when I enable these settings, first I'm going to increase this color boost. I just want to increase the color boost. You see what is happening. Okay, so and let me increase this contrast boost. Now you see guys, now the flat image is starting to disappear. Okay, so you see when I decrease or increase, you see what is happening. Yeah, this is nice. And then you increase this color boost. Okay, so about this gamma correction, yes, let me put it like here. And for this color separation, yes, it is on 100%. All right, so and let me open up this film compression, guys. Okay, so when I enable, guys, you see what is happening. Okay, so it helps you to check it out all to see all the details where the highlight is. When I enable, guys, you see here on this sky. Okay, and when I increase this impact, now you see all the details. But when you increase it, something like this, about this white point. Okay, so when I decrease something like this, you see it is overexposed, but I just want to see the details of my sky. You see, guys, everything it is cool. Okay, so and let me increase this color density or over here. Yeah, this is nice. And so let me use this expand also. Yes, I enable. It is also going to help me to work on black point and white point. So about the black point, if you just want like something like contrast, deep contrast, okay, you can use this expand. And about the white also, you see, guys, so the details is over disappear. That's why you have to check it out, this white point, in order to get the best image. Yes, something like this, guys. Yeah, this is nice. And then on this printer too, we have some other profile. Okay, so let me enable it. Okay, so for example, let me choose like a Kodak. You see what I get, all these Fuji, you see, guys. Okay, here we have the Kodak Endwell gross paper, and we have the Cine film log. Okay, so let me just use like this Fuji one. Okay, you see, guys, how this clip it is. Okay, so just come back here on this expand, and I just want to reduce, okay, this overexposed. Okay, now you see how it is, guys. This is real nice. Okay, and then even for this print, you can just increase this white target. You see, guys. Okay, yeah, this is awesome. About this tone of contrast, I can reduce it. If it is too much, you can just reduce it here on this black. Okay, and then for the color density, if it is too much also, you can reduce or increase, guys, depend how your clip it is looks like. Okay, so now you see how my clip it is looking, guys. Okay, I don't want to use these all settings because too much, but first check out how my settings it is looks like, guys. Okay, so this is pretty much okay. This is before how my clip it was, and then this is after. So for example, here too on this Dehancer plugin, it has some more things. For example, when I open up this overscan and I just want to use like a border, you see how these things it is. Okay, here it has some more different. Okay, you check it out. Okay, so it has some different things. Okay, and I just want to add like a vignette. Okay, so let me just close this overscan, and for example, let me add like a vignette. Okay, you see even here on the edge of this frame, you can just increase or decrease like a vignette. Okay, yes, depend how you just want to, how your clip you just want to be looks. Okay, even here I can just add like a film grain. Okay, so for example, you see how this grain it is. Okay, here let me just use like 16. Okay, and you increase or decrease the amount of grain, guys. Okay, guys, this Dehancer it is a game changer for color grading. Okay, I told you if you just want it, you can check it in the link description down below, and you start to use this Dehancer plugin. So guys, and let me say this, for example, you have already make the color grading on your Dehancer Pro. Okay, and you like this look, you just want to export as LUT. So the things you have to do, you just come up here on this LUT generator, and then you click here on just normal, and then you click export LUT. So and then you click on this export LUT directly, the LUT it will be exported, and then you can use it on other clips here on DaVinci Resolve and Premiere Pro and anywhere. Okay, so guys, if you like my video, please don't forget to make subscribe, but don't forget to like, comment, and let me know what do you think. So, and I love you guys, and I will see you in next video. Peace.